Hello Broducers, it's Özgün here. In this video, I'm gonna explain how to use multiband compression on your master, how to color your mixes. I'm gonna demonstrate the techniques with using this track.
Cause they know how we live. For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they going skids. Skittles, she want a little lick. Ice pole, she can't be in fridge. Ice pole, she can't be in fridge.
Yeah, it's a drop like this. And let's see what's going on. Let's check the span.
For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they going skids. Skittles, she want a little lick. Ice pole, she can't be in fridge.
As you can see, it's already balanced mixdown, so we are really rich on the highs, our bass is decent, but still some multiband compression make it even better. Let's loop the drop. So for the multiband compression, I'm gonna use Fabfilter Pro MB because this has a really nice interface that I can see what's going on exactly, and all the parameters are really easy to use. So first of all, I'm gonna create some band, and this band only contain the bass frequencies because in this band we are going to glue the kick and bass. For this, let's solo this band and find where our sub bass frequencies start and where it ends. So I'm trying to hear only the bass, not the mids. I'm finding some sweet spot. If you are not sure, it's probably maximum 150. Okay, for the legs, let's get rid of this. So when you create some band with just clicking this plus button, you will get at these little knobs. So what does do? This threshold determines when the compressor is gonna start, like at what point. So it's determined after minus 18 decibels, you can start doing your job. This threshold means this. This range means how much compression we are allowing this band to make. So if you make it like this, it's upward compression. But now, today, we are going to talk about just a regular compression. So we can tell this guy to compress 6 dB of maximum. Okay? It's really easy to follow. And this attack knob, it determines when the compressor is start working. Like when after the threshold is passing through by the sound, when should I start? It's asking to you. And we are saying it like start pretty fast or just take your time and start like really late. It all depends. And for gluing kick and bass, we want it to attack fast and like fast release. We just want to glue them. We don't want to give them character. So release determines when the compression is ending. If you don't release it too fast, it's gonna compress all the time. It's gonna release it too fast. It's not gonna be able to do its job. So find a sweet spot for it. And yeah, these two knobs, it's really making huge difference. You need to just experiment with them. And we will see the output. It determines how much output gain do you want on this channel. And there's some other things. The ratio determines how strong is your compression. Ratio is about this. The more ratio, you will get more compression. The less ratio, you won't get any compression. So let's keep it in the middle. 4 to 1 is like the default stuff for this kind of stuff. This kind of compressions. And knee means the compression curve. Like, do you want it to compress hard or like soft, like transparent or more obvious? And the look ahead, we can open this guy. It's gonna take more CPU, but it's gonna look ahead, so it's gonna know what it should be. So it's gonna be more accurate. And yeah, now my aim is to glue kick and bass, to compress it like -6 and boost it +6. And I'm gonna make a threshold some point that it will always be in the compression. That's why we won't have any volume changes, but we will have glue the kick and bass. If you are hearing this, yes, it's making a huge difference. Like when we turn on the compressor, it's gluing kick and bass so well, the kick and the bass like balancing perfectly, and I can hear more solid bass in the deep sub space. So this is really nice to use it like this. And after that, let's go create some more band. And this time I'm gonna aim for TL600, like my low mid area. This area is really important to check, because if you have more on this area, you will have really muddy mix. If you less, you will have a really less body mix, so a really thin mix. So that's why this area must be compressed perfectly. So for this, let's see what's going on.
For the kids, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they gon' Skittles, she want a little lick.
As I can see, the balance are really okay to me, because you cannot have like at the same volume as your kick. Your low mids should be a bit less, but we can just compress it slightly to tame the dynamics. Just slightly compress it.
For the kids, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they gon' Skittles, she want a little lick. Ice pole, she can't be in fridge.
I like how the compressor works, but it's reducing some of the volume, as you can see, like 2 decibels, 1.5 decibels. We are having compression all the time. So if I make it plus 1.5, it should not change in terms of volume. So we will hear only the compression magic.
For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they gon' Skittles, she want a little lick. Ice pole, she can't be in fridge. Ice pole.
Yes, it sounds really nice. We don't need to do anything else. Let's go to the other band. So I always make like this. I like to check the high mids, like till 5K maybe. Sometimes I make it 8K. So let's see what's going on in this area. Boost this area too much, you will get really annoying, harshing mixdown. But if you have less, you will have a blurry mixdown, like no presence, no clarity. So this area is really important too. Let's see what's going on.
For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they gon' Skittles.
So we have the vocals mainly in this part, and also I hear the transient of the kick, and I think this transient can be slightly reduced, like a bit more. We can put it in the mixdown a bit better with some compression, and if we boost a bit this area, we will have more obvious vocals, so I think that's good. Let's try to compress it slightly, then boost several decibels.
For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they gon' Skittles.
And yeah, the problem is we are lacking of these frequencies really much. Like they are not that obvious, like they are silent. Let's boost it and balance it.
For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they gon' Skittles. can't be my fridge. Ice cold, she can't be my fridge. For the kid, cause they know how we live.
As you can see, when the compressor is on, we are having so much clarity on the mix. And let's finally go to the high bands. So for this part, I think we can boost and compress. We have some harshness going on with all the noises and the drums. And also we are lacking of the highs too, as I can check the span. So I'm gonna boost it and compress it.
For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they going skits. Skittles, she want a little lick. Ice cold, she can't be my fridge. Ice cold, she can't be my fridge. For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they going skits. Skittles, she want a little lick. Ice cold, she can't be my fridge. For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they going skits. Skittles, she want a little lick. Ice cold, she can't be my fridge. Ice cold, she for the kid, cause they know how we live. They're hearing my bars, and they going skits. Yeah, I'm sweeter than Skittles, she want a little lick. Cause they know how we live. For the kid, cause they know how we live. Bars, and they going skits. Skittles, she want a little lick. Ice cold, she can't be my fridge.
Yes, as you can see, we have real decent span visual. We are filling every frequency really well. Now we can proceed to the mastering, and we already fixed glue our mixdown and color our mixdown using multiband compression. The reason I'm using Fabfilter is this interface is really easy to use, but you can do this with any other multiband compressor. The settings will be same. The threshold, attack release is just the regular compressor knobs. If you know the logic between this, you can apply this to any VST in any DAW. Today that was it, guys. I hope you can apply this to your own productions too. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Bye bye.